There he is. Hey, Max.
Hey Andrew, how's it going?
That was the fastest I've ever successfully got someone to come onto this thing.
I'm
You
happy.
you were sitting there ready to go, weren't you?
I'm ready to go. Yeah.
Great. How's it
How's it
going?
going?
Dude, I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing well as well.
Good. I appreciate you taking the time to chat with me. Um,
Yeah, of course, my pleasure.
you're over at YotPo. How are things going over there?
Things are well. It was a pretty hectic week for us,
Oh yeah?
but things are doing well.
Good. I saw you guys you just integrated with ListTrack, right?
Right. We
Right.
just officially announced the partnership, the integration. Yeah.
Ah, beautiful. How long has that been in the works? Been working with them for a while.
That's a good question. I think it's been a few months. Definitely, the integration team had lots of work to do
Hmm.
to finalize the integration, but that's finally done. I think it took, I would say, about 6 months, 4 to 6 months.
Wow, nice. I'm
Yeah,
sure there's a lot of happy people out there that finally went through. I'm sure you guys will
you
get a
have no
lot
idea.
of that. So obviously I was stalking Facebook and Instagram, Twitter, and all that fun stuff beforehand before speaking with you. I saw you guys had a big party earlier this week for Purim, correct? Because you guys are out in Israel, right?
Right. So half of the team is in Israel, half of the team is in New York. Yeah,
Oh yeah, they are in New York. They're in the city, correct?
exactly.
Beautiful. Are you in Israel?
I'm now in Israel. Yeah,
Have you visited the New York office yet?
I was just there a couple weeks ago for we had a conference, internal conference for the
Hmm.
for the company,
Nice.
and I was just there a couple weeks ago. Yeah,
Did you like it? Did you have a good time?
it was amazing. It was great to meet everyone.
Good.
We also went to Atlantic City.
Oh no,
It was pretty.
that'll
It was pretty fun.
that's a little different.
Yeah,
Nice.
exactly.
Look, yeah, I mean, I really appreciate you joining. We have a ton of people who either come in on these live or end up watching this later on our YouTube or whatever. But we have so many questions all the time about, reviews, product reviews, store reviews, all that fun stuff. And obviously, I thought I actually don't even know a better company than Yotpo on product reviews. I think we did a blog post once on like the top product reviews companies, and I had to Google all of them because all I know is you guys. You guys are like almost a monopoly in the field. At least it feels that way. So what how are things going over there? What really seems to like differentiate you guys over I don't even know who else.
Right. Um, I would say the main thing is that we see ourselves as a branding company more than anything,
Hmm.
right? So, in a nutshell, just to explain to people that might not know what we do, Yotpo is now the leading customer content marketing platform for e-commerce brands, right? So we allow business to collect every type of user-generated content and use it to build a stronger brand and then a better customer experience as well on site.
Hmm.
And our integrated solutions allows brands to collect, curate, and manage and respond to user-generated content from a single platform, right? Everything under the same umbrella. I think this is the most, the biggest differentiator of the other companies. You have many other apps from and other platforms, but then Yotpo is the only one that can do everything from the same platform.
Yeah. Nice. Now, okay, so obviously we've worked together before. I've used Yotpo for multiple different sellers. There's so much in there besides just like product reviews. Like everyone thinks Yotpo is just like, oh, you turn it on and then people may or may not submit product reviews, and they don't realize that there's like 500 other tools you guys have in the back end, whether it's connected to email or even social media, live feeds of Instagram stuff that you guys have going. Like there's so much going on back there that I know is severely underutilized in some cases. Can you tell me a little bit about like what it is people don't even realize that Yotpo can help you with besides just gaining reviews?
Yeah, I think this is a pretty funny thing that, just like you said, most people is when I connect with them for the first time, they refer to us as the reviews company.
Hmm.
And that's fine. That's okay. We were there a few years ago. That's how we started off, right? YotPo was just a plugin to Shopify back in, I would say 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And, now we're much more than that. Like you said, we have, you can overall create content from everywhere, user-generated content from everywhere, being, social platforms. And then you can connect all of the content that you are generating throughout the different platforms as well, in terms of, embedding star ratings to your AdWords in Google and increasing the click-through rate. Also leveraging all the content that you're generating from social platforms like Instagram and Facebook, and then leverage everything on site to increase conversion numbers, conversion rates as well.
Mm-hmm. Now, since you...
Not to mention...
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, not to mention all the partnerships that we have with the other third-party solutions, as you mentioned, right? So email marketing tools, loyalty programs, and so on.
Yeah.
And you can can leverage all of that to, improve the experience overall as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you just mentioned, obviously we just spoke about you guys integrated with ListTrack for email marketing. I know you guys also have your own automated emails. So do you suggest to still set up your automated emails as well as on ListTrack or on another email marketing platform, or do you suggest to have just one running?
That's a good question. It really depends on how much to use the other platforms. So if you're using ListTrack mainly,
mm-hmm.
so you can do that. But I would say that the map email, so the mail after purchase, the thing that YotPo is mostly known for, is definitely something that is automatically triggered. So you shouldn't take it away from where it is from YotPo. But the other emails, upselling, retention emails, you can definitely use the integration with ListTrack.
Yeah.
And that's going to be super positive, yeah.
And you guys integrate with other email marketing platforms, correct? Besides just ListTrack?
Yes. Yes.
So I don't know if you're allowed to tell me. Do you have a favorite? When someone suggests, hey, which email marketing platform should I be using? Do you automatically go with the most recent integration? Do you go with someone else?
Not really. I really try to explore, in terms of what they're using and what type of business they're in.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely know that, the different platforms we integrate, like Bronto and Klaviyo, they all have specific, industry favorites.
Yeah.
So we try to understand what is best for the customer, for the client, and then we take it from there.
Yeah. Nice. So we've worked with a ton of Amazon sellers, and we always have to explain, like, when it comes to a consumer, they really just kind of look at the product images, glimpse through some of the copy, and then they go straight to the reviews. That's like where they always go. And so we always try to replicate that on their own storefront because they have that same issue. So I know there's a big social proof, there's a big customer retention side to all of YotPo. And I know you guys more or less have a ton of analytics on that kind of thing in the back end. How do you guys really stay focused on, increasing the your customer retention and having that social proof without it just seeming so, I guess, clunky of just negative or positive even reviews just sitting at the bottom of the page?
Right. So I think just like a website, you're always trying to improve the design and reducing the amount of clicks and making the experience more natural for the visitors of the
mm-hmm.
website, right, to increase conversions. We think the same way on our platform. And data and measuring everything that is going on is definitely key, right?
Yeah.
All the time that we demo the platform, for example, to someone, they always say, okay, this is all looks beautiful, but how do we measure? How do I really know that this is working? So keeping track of everything that is going on, and then you can A/B test and see what's more relevant for your industry. Whatever is more, whatever works for beauty, for example, brands may not work for auto parts website,
yeah.
for example,
mm-hmm.
right? So it's important for you to kind of A/B test and see what's more popular for that specific industry, and use the data to back it up, and then share best practices with other clients.
Okay. What so with all that incorporated, what is like? Give me some amazing success stories. Like, what are some of the biggest clients that you've just seen them go from A to Z, in a super short period of time? Like, I would love to hear some of the ones you've worked with and how quickly you were able to help them scale and help them improve all their metrics.
Right. Let me think of a good one to tell you. I think I would mention Kapshi because it was really crazy. We have a success story with them as well on the website. We can share the link after to the other people so they can read about it. But mainly, you know, they built a new website on top of Shopify Plus, and they were using YotPo, and they increased the sales in US by 101%, which is completely crazy, right?
There you go.
Yeah, I think this is a very good one, and part of it is using customer photos on site, right? So customers, the way we say it is customers are sick and tired of being marketed to. Myself as a customer, right? We have a hard time now trusting brands, and so leveraging your customer's voice throughout the website and throughout the buyer journey really makes a difference. So whatever you can display on site and have your customers be part of the community and really share the experience and photos and so on, it's really, really helpful and can be a game changer for a business.
And you can essentially in the back end of YotPo, like, control those, right? Like, so you're not getting a bunch of negative images up on your site or anything that you don't want. Like, they can pretty much be approved and disapproved before they go live, correct?
Yeah, especially with images, right? You want to be sure that you're not displaying anything that you don't want it to be on your website.
Yeah.
So obviously there's a way for you to create the images through hashtags or usernames, but in the end of the day, you're going to handpick and then approve which ones are going to be displayed on site.
Smart. That makes sense. So you work at YotPo, you got to give me some insight. You have anything cool coming out? Anything, new features, any new integrations that you can tell us? Anything fun?
We do. So I would start by saying that, back in November, we just announced a new funding raise of $51 million for the company, which was
congratulations.
Crazy. Thanks. It's really amazing. And in 2018 alone, we're investing $15 million in R&D. And you asked what differentiates us from the other platforms, and this is mainly one of them. We're the most innovative platform out there, that's for sure. I hope the product thing doesn't kill me, but I think what I would say is something that is coming out now is, aside from the pictures that we already have, is videos.
Oh, nice.
So we are developing something to have videos on site, should be ready pretty soon. And then, people can use influencers and Instagram, all those kind of things to help leverage the conversions on site as well.
Beautiful. I think, yeah, videos will definitely help out there, especially with, you can keep them from auto playing. But otherwise, that would definitely be nice. But wouldn't it be a little more difficult to check them in the back end? Like if someone, if you have hundreds of customers posting videos that are like a minute long now, are you going to just kind of have to sit there and go through each of them to make sure that the entire video is relevant?
I would say yes, but the more important thing is that, as I said, you can use influencers, right? So if you're paying, for example, a celebrity to make a video of your product, you don't really need to use it only on her Instagram or his or her Instagram. You can also use it on site. And it's definitely going to be a very popular tool. We know that, unboxing videos, for example, on YouTube are very, very popular. People love to watch them.
Oh, yeah.
So if you have it on site already on the product page, people are going to be very interested to see how the product looks like right off the box. And so, and another thing that I would mention as well that is already out, but it's pretty recent, most people don't know yet, is what we call the YotPo Insights. This is a standalone platform for larger clients doing a considerable amount of orders per month, and what it allows them to do is kind of keep track of everything that is going on. So we have an AI-based system that scans all the reviews, and then you collect insights from the reviews automatically, and then we provide everything on a dashboard, so you can see, for example, if the quality of the product is good, what your customers are saying about it, and then it's going to create topics automatically, and then you can follow up on those topics and make sure that you're making the right decisions for the product.
That's awesome. That sounds great.
It's pretty amazing.
And so obviously now you can really step up with these videos, and I was just thinking you could really step up the affiliate marketing side of things. You could really get into working with influencers and bloggers and other types of publications of just getting them to do videos and images and just be able to post them on your own product page without having to hope that, you know, they work. Right?
Yeah, I would say, you know, sky's the limit. And we all the time say, you know, inside a company that it's kind of nowadays is brand or die, right? So we see a lot of huge companies that are going down now. They're going bankrupt because they didn't really spend any time creating a brand, right? Differentiating like a customer experience and having a unique product. So if you want to survive nowadays, especially with Amazon taking over everything, this is definitely the way to go. This is how we see it.
I like that, brand or die. Sure, we're going to title this video, Brand or Die.
Let me ask you a question though, Andrew. How come your camera is so steady? I'm trying to hold here my phone and you have such a steady camera there.
I laid it on my laptop. It's an art. It's from weeks of practice.
I'll prepare for the next one.
No worries. Max, man, I really appreciate it. Really appreciate the insight. I won't tell your product guys, I promise. But thank you for doing this with me. And I'm hoping everyone we send this out to will really start to look into YotPo. And, you know, we'll help you guys out as much as we can, just because I'm serious. And this was, for those of you who are watching this, like, I used YotPo way before I ever spoke to Max, and I came over to Seller's Choice, and I've just like, I've used other ones and they're just so bad. They're so bad, Max. Like, it's amazing. Usually, like, you know, there's like one leader and then there's like someone who's really close. Like for you guys, at least to me, it's just like you guys for reviews and all the retention and social proof and all the extra stuff that you guys do. And then there's like weird random plugins from people I've never heard of. And so it's definitely nice to be able to get a little insight from you, hear about the stuff that's going on. I really appreciate it. Tell everyone over there I said hi, and have a great day. All right, buddy?
I will do so. Thanks a lot for inviting me, Andrew. And likewise, I really really enjoy working with you guys there over Seller's Choice. It's a pleasure to be your partners as well. And we're looking forward to continue working together and growing this business.
Appreciate it, Max. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.